Well, there you are. You heard it, and the rumours are true. I'm back. We're shocked with another Mesfield season of Married at First Sight Australia. But what is this new cast of Love Lab Rats all about? I guess we shall find out in a live rehash now.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the MAFS together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Well, hello there, I'm Wilko, and this is Rehashed, your home for reality trash, mess and drama. Feb 2, MAFS AU is back in your feed, and you best believe that I'll be here for every single second of the show that made me MAFS famous. If you're watching live, I'll get to your chats in just a moment. In this video, there'll be no spoilers. I'm not going to tell you who's with who. I'm not going to tell you any of the scuttlebutt stuff. Don't worry, there's another video on the channel. If you want to go and watch that one, you can. It's just all the trashy stuff that we found out. But we'll also find out that I was, well, not wrong. I just omitted a couple of things because I wasn't entirely sure. But now we have found out, okay? All right, we're going to get to your chats in a second, but first, what can we expect from MAFS 2026? Season 13 is being sold as, wait, here we go, the greatest season yet. Excellent. With the producers heavily emphasizing fireworks, draw-dropping moments, and emotionally charged decisions. That's new. We have new chapters of Revelations Week designed to specifically surface hidden truths, past behaviors and contradictions. And we return with the final test week as well. Apparently it's going to have a really powerful twist. It's suggesting in the media pack that couples will be pushed into definitive decisions earlier and more brutally than before. We can't just have them hanging around. Look, just a side note for you. Not even a side note, a main note. The message throughout the media kit that I released today, this is hot off the press, it really points out the chemistry that we all know. Oh, the almighty spark. Will you hit me? No, that's wrong. Will you touch me? Oh, no. Will you grace us with your presence on MAFS? We all know that couples really struggle to find that chemistry and that spark. This is kind of hinting that many matches will look good on paper, but the science doesn't really hold up, okay? There's also a heavy focus on conflict shaping, group dynamics, and not just romantic outcomes. It's meaning more friendship alliances and the dinner party politics are expected to be a major storyline once again this year. All right, now we can do it. Let's get to the chitty chats. Good evening to you, Elaine. It's so good to see you. Just a reminder that, and I think one's already come through.
Super chat.
You can super chat anytime. It really does help. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much to Deb. Oh, Deb, you're too good to me. Deb is a sweet baby angel SBA member, and she's been around forever and ever, and also a super chat.
Super chat.
Deb said, by the way, welcome back to the Trash, Mess and Drama SDAs and SBA. SDA and SBAs. Oh, confusing. And if anyone needs a new podcast to listen to, Brooke's just recommending the Book on Courts podcast. It is very good. Thank you so much, Brooke. I promise that's not me plugging my own podcasts on the channel. I will. I'm not above it. I'm just saying I just didn't do it this time. Thank you very much, Brooke, for your super chats. It really does help, and I appreciate it. Also, PM AFL, thank you so much. Well, there's just a lot of emojis there that the computer system cannot deal with. Glasses, purple, yellow, diamond. Glasses, purple, yellow, diamond. And there's an angel. It understands that one. Thank you very much, Heb Black. I really do appreciate it. All right. There is so many things for us to get to. So, born ready. Who said that? Excellent. So let's not muck around, guys. We've got to really get into it. Let's meet, shall we, the first bride. Her name is Alyssa, everybody, and she is 33. She's a nurse and social media manager. That's so sad that she has to do both. I guess, I've got friends who are nurses, and they're always looking to do other stuff. It's just such a thankless job, and we need more of them, and they do God's work. She's from SA's, it's South Australia. Alyssa is described as everyone's hype girl, fiercely loyal and emotionally invested in her relationships. Her 6-year relationship ended late last year, and the language here strongly suggests that she hasn't fully processed that loss yet. That's going to be good for her husband-to-be. She's upfront about being direct. Okay. And sometimes blunt. Nothing. It's better than actively trying to refine, which she reads as self-awareness, but also hints at conflict potential in here. Alyssa wants honesty, truth, and ambition, but is also very specific about physical preferences. She wants tall, dark, and handsome. Well, don't we all? Her hope for a fairy tale wedding and a happily ever after suggests very, very high expectations indeed, which may clash with the reality of the experiment. Because the science, well, it's not great with science. You may have seen Beck in the promo. Alyssa, sorry, I should say. You may have seen Alyssa in the promo. She's the one who gets up there and she says, I don't know if I can marry you. And I'm not going to ruin anything. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to ruin anything, okay? Because again, there's no spoilers in this episode. All right, let's get to Beck. Here she is. I was just ahead of myself. Beck, 35. She's a manager from South Australia. Oh, South Australia again. Beck is loud, outspoken, and very comfortable being the center of attention. She's twice been voted Adelaide's most eligible bachelorette. Twice! Yet remains single, something she openly worries about. The most revealing detail is that she ended an engagement just 4 months before the wedding. 4 months, that's fine. Calling it both the hardest thing she's ever done and her proudest achievement. That combination singles strong self-preservation, but also emotional intensity. She describes herself as very loving, affectionate, showing love through food, but is also very specific about her ideal man. Come with me. She wants tall. I hope you're writing this down. This is the MAFS order that she's got. She wants tall, tattooed, bearded, banter, ready. That's suggesting to me that attraction may play a very dominant role in her decisions. Let's move on to Brooke, everybody. Brooke is 27. She's a model from Queensland. Brooke's storyline is built almost entirely around betrayal. She states that she's been cheated on by almost every man she's dated, yet she admits she doesn't understand why her relationships keep failing. That's probably because they're pieces of shit. She acknowledges being jealous and prone to overthinking, which feels like an unresolved pattern rather than a past issue. Her desire for loyalty is strong, but so is her emphasis on looks and physical traits. Are you writing this down? Literally every bride so far has said that the physical is very, very important. I tell you what, producers, experts, whoever's doing this. You've done excellent work here. Her hope that a man willing to marry at first sight will be ready to settle down. She feels optimistic by it and potentially naive. Setting her up for an emotional disappointment if trust issues resurface. Yeah, if you're worried about like a cheating scandal. You know, this isn't the show for it. This is not the show. Oh dear. The orders are rolling in. And so, guys, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Prone to overthinking. Brooke and I can get along there. Well, I guess you both have the same. She's got your namesake, so that kind of makes sense. They're all going to claim no spark in the first 5 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I feel like everyone on this show is rather attractive in their own way, but like the McDonald's drive-thru is getting busy. Oh, baby girl, Fran, they don't have enough people in the drive-thru. They should be more like Tim from last season and not... That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. The joke is he did... Anyway, let's move on to Gia, everybody. She's 35. She's a disability support worker from Victoria. Gia is openly aware that people judge her based on her appearance. You know, the blonde hair, the implants, the tattoos, the bold outfits, and is clearly a little bit defensive about it. She states bluntly that she has zero filter and won't pretend to like people she doesn't. I'm here for that. Previously married and now divorced, she's barely dated since that and feels she repeatedly attracts the wrong men. Her admission that her usual type was tall, tattooed, flashy, guys, but her priorities have shifted. It suggests some internal conflict between desire and values. Common MAFS story. The most telling line, she's not here to make friends. That kind of suggests strongly that she's a polarizing figure in the group, and I can't wait to see it. Let's get to Julia, everyone. I did not note her in the last video because I did not know she exists. Well, I didn't have like a confirmation that she exists, but here she is. This is direct from Channel 9, so there's no lies here. Julia, she's 35. She's a confidence and charisma consultant. Oh, from Victoria. A confidence and charisma consultant. What's that? What is that? No, for reals. I'm going to come to your chat at the end of this because I don't know what that is. Julia is articulate, spiritual, and deeply introspective. She's had 4 serious relationships, 3 with women and 1 with a man. Oh, she's a bisex. Yet she struggles to find the whole package. Her language places heavy emphasis on emotional maturity, secure attachment, and depth, which can really create a mismatch when she's paired with someone possibly less emotionally literate, which is, I'm not saying guaranteed to happen, but there's a high chance. She's drawn to people who live outside the box, which suggests she may struggle with rigid thinkers or traditional relationship roles. Oh, I love it so much that I need to get your thoughts on it. The volume is low. Oh, shall I turn it up a little bit? You can only just hear me. Let me know if anyone else is having that problem. The levels look fine here. So if it needs bi-minus representation, yes. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. It could be bad. Communication and confidence specialist. Oh, grifter. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ, Deb. Well, she could be. I don't know. Engaged in a confidence and charisma consultant for $300 to tell me I have neither confidence or charisma. Yeah. That would be my problem too. They would definitely say that to me. All good. Okay. Hazel, it could just be your phone or TV or something. I'm not sure. Everyone else seems to be okay with it. He did mention in the recent vid that it wouldn't be the first time someone with a partner on the outside. Yes, that's true. Are we talking about me going on? Yeah, they still haven't called for me to go on, which is crazy. I don't know why they haven't. You know what I mean? All right, so we have a confidence and charisma expert, and let's get now to Mel, everybody. She looks familiar. You want to know why? I used to work with her. Kind of, I guess. Like, she was a casual at the radio. We'll get to that in a second. Mel, she's 28, and apparently she's a public servant now from New South Wales. Mel has been single for 6 years and openly says she goes on a lot of dates, yet finds men her age don't want to settle down. There's a strong undertone of time pressure here because she's approaching 30, watching friends marry and have kids. She describes herself as having no shame and being a catch, but also admits she's picky, which may be part of the pattern here that she's a bit stuck in, you know what I mean? Which could also be really bad on this show. Her desire for a perfect wedding, perfect husband, and perfect life suggests to me that idealism may clash with the real world imperfections. Now, what can I tell you about Mel? Okay, worked with her in radio in Canberra. I can't remember how long she was there for. That was when I was working on Mix in Canberra, and she seemed lovely. I mentioned this in the other video. She seemed very lovely, very sane. I don't know why she would go on this show. I guess maybe she thought like dating hasn't been working for her. I know she's a bit of a social media person. She likes to create a bit of content here and there. So maybe this is good for the likes and the follows and the clicks and all that stuff. But I don't know. Like Mel. Firstly, rude that you didn't message me. So rude. I had to find out when I saw it in the promo, and then I screamed, and my partner was like, "What's happening? What's wrong?" And I was like, "I know her. And she's from the same radio station that brought you Bruce and me." So there's good and bad. The good not being me, BT dubs. So Mel, what's happening? I know you can't tell me anything because of the NDA, but like, tell us what's happening. Anyway, if there's anything else that I remember as the season goes on, oh, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to tell you all about it. Let's move on to Rachel, everybody. Rachel, I have a confession about Rachel in just 1 second. Rachel is it? Yep. It's like a degrees of separation thing. And you know, I like to be open and honest. And soon I'll tell you about my sexuality. Rachel's 35. She's a team leader from Victoria. She hasn't had a serious relationship in 14 years, instead cycling through situationships where men never really commit. The most emotionally loaded detail is that she's never been made to feel attractive or complimented by her partners. Well, fuck them, Rachel. This has clearly impacted her self-worth, even though she's described as bubbly, confident, and outspoken. She's fiercely protective and not afraid to call out bad behavior, which could either empower her or put her at odds with a defensive partner. Her longing for motherhood and a white picket fence life adds emotional stakes to her journey. Oh, I love when we use the word journey. Why don't I put that in the script? Okay, I got to come clean about Rachel. Now, I've never met Rachel. I've never, ever met Rachel. And I'm to everyone, even Mel, even though I've met Mel before and she worked at the same radio station, you know I'm going to be completely honest with my thoughts. I'm not going to hold back. And Rachel, let me fucking tell you what I think about you. Rachel, a friend of a friend knows her, okay? And this friend will not tell me anything. Some friend. This friend will not tell me anything because this friend also signed an NDA, which says to me this friend is probably going to pop up on the show because you're not signing an NDA unless you're on the show. You know what I mean? Like if you said that you've signed a confidentiality thing, it means that you're going to be on the show. So I feel like I'm going to know some things, guys. I feel like some things are going to, like, they won't tell me anything, but I'm going to know stuff as it, it happens. All right, let's get to the socials for a second. I love how everyone is described as outspoken. What's the bet that whichever groom closes it, they don't go for looks with Rachel? Yeah, see, that's my worry with this. Like, she seemingly is lovely. All I know is that apparently she's a really nice person. And this is not going to end well for her, because it's MAFS. And it's season Lucky 13. All right. Am I being too much today? I don't know. Someone wrote a comment, I think in the last MAFS video, that said, fuck, dude, shut up. I laughed so much about that. Because, you could shut me up by just pressing stop. Anyway, let's move on to Rebecca. She's 51. She's a leasing manager in Victoria. Rebecca's story is about late in life reinvention. With her son recently moving out, she's transitioning from full-time motherhood to prioritizing herself. She's an empty nester. She's blunt about her frustration with the dating apps and men who give her the ick. Oh, you're 51, Beck. Are we saying give the ick? You're 51, Beck. Suggesting for low tolerance for nonsense. She wants a confident equal who enjoys luxury, but insists she's not a gold digger. Okay. Chick, chick, chicky. Her standards are high, and it's very clear that she wants someone who will add fun to her life, not just someone who's going to pay for things, and not just someone that she has to carry, okay? So that's what she means by that. And Stella, which I think is the last bride, BT Dubs, 32, a beauty technician from New South Wales. Stella moved to Australia alone from Lithuania, navigating isolation, language barriers, and independence. She openly believes relationships do not begin until passion and fire are present. Well, you'll definitely get some fire on this show, unless you get one of those boring dud ones. Setting a high emotional threshold. She wants a traditional Eastern European dynamic, European dynamic where the man leads, provides, and protects, while she focuses on motherhood. Fuck, I love that. This is one of the strongest traditional role stances in the cast so far. She wants children in the very near future, which says to me, maybe this is not this is not the show for you. You know what I mean? Like, if you, if you're looking for stuff to happen urgently, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be for you. All right, that's Stella. She's 32, and that's it, I think, for the brides. Oh, yeah, it is. All right, let's get to some of your comments as I get the grooms ready. Oh, great. It's giving Lauren. It is. Zany8155, it absolutely is given Lauren. That exactly what popped into my mind. Degrees of separation. Yeah. 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 That's all I can say because I don't really know anything. And also I don't want to get anyone into trouble to make it think like they've told me stuff because they absolutely haven't. Stella looks like bad news. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Thanks, MAFS fan. You mean bad news in a good way, though, right? Like bad news as in like trash, mess, gonna blow it all up drama. You know, because that's what I'm looking for. Children in the very near future, like after the show stops airing. Well, I think, see, I don't know if she's seen MAFS because the show has less chance of you like actually working out with someone than like on the dating apps, I think. Like the odds would be better on the dating apps. No? No? Okay. Anyone you think will be the sasshole of the season? Oh, that's a really good question, Brooke. I also agree that Stella is going to be great. Who else do I want to give an honorable mention to? Can I shout out to, let me do this quickly, Gia. That's a shout out to Gia. I think she's going to be a really big deal. I also think we know that there's going to be a little tete-a-tete with Brooke. I know that for sure. And I also think we need to watch Alyssa for the trash, mess, and drama. Okay? And you know I'm really terrible with predictions. I've done this show for so long, and yet I can't tell you exactly who's going to be the worst because the narrative, you know what I mean? They can change it on me at the drop of a hat. Let's get to some comments quickly before we go. I can't wait for this season because then I can walk around the house singing You Want the Trash. Yeah, well, actually, it was the first time we got to hear the intro. My goodness. And Kat's laughing. No idea what at, but she's having a great old time. And that's all that matters. Would you like to meet the Grooms? Oh, God, I hope that's a yes. Let's get into it. Let's meet Chris, everyone. He's the one in the promo, if you don't know. He's the one in the promo saying that he doesn't want some short, stumpy blonde. Something to that effect. Don't quote me directly. Chris, 31, a construction supervisor from Victoria, openly admits he likes telling people what to do and has little patience for incompetence. He struggles with compromise and says there's not much wiggle room for himself to change. Oh, fuck. Like I'm getting through it with a straight face, but in my head, I'm like, is this deja vu? The most concerning line, he admits he will bend or twist the truth to avoid issues in relationships. While he calls himself honest and upfront, that is really a glaring contradiction. He's skeptical of the experts, which suggests some resistance to feedback. And just look at him. Of course this guy's going to be resistant to feedback. I mean, he absolutely is. I know I've gone to the chat too much, but we've got to do it again because there's too much to like about him. Struggles with compromise. Perfect for that. Gen Z slang and a Gen X body. I'm assuming that's in regards to Rebecca. Ah, yes, the ladies love a tradie, especially a tradie that rates themselves too fucking high. The hairline is resistant to feedback as well. Whoa. Holy shit. Oh, Elaine's brought out the red flags. Yeah, that is a red flag. I agree. Okay, so Chris likes values. Dislike Chris values. What a douche. Okay, Lynn. Lynn's on it. She's on it. She's ready. People have got some things to say. Over/under on weeks. It takes him to psychoanalyze Alessandra. As in, like, have a crack at her? Yeah, absolutely. Chris is more red flags than a Chinese military. You are all ready today. You have fucking shown up. You've all shown up. You're ready for a bit of fun. Everyone say hi to Danny. Danny's 34. He's a real estate and businessman from Victoria. Danny acknowledges a history of player behavior, admitting he lost a good woman because of it. He insists those mistakes have changed him. A common MAFS claim that often gets tested. He believes a man should put himself in front of a woman to protect her, which could read as like chivalrous or controlling. depending on the context, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it yet. He's fiercely loyal and outspoken, suggesting passion, but also potential in volatility. Hey, Danny boy. Love you already. David, also known as Cavelli. He's 31, e-commerce product manager. But I know him as Cavelli, a rapper and also an entrepreneur. He's got a YouTube channel. Check the other video. I'll link it here somewhere because I found some stuff on him. He did a show. It's way better than my show. So, you know, I can't really throw stones in this glass house. David juggles, so we're calling him David. David juggles multiple hustles and insists he still has time for a partner despite working late nights and weekends. Raised by pastor parents, faith plays a central role in his values, and he wanted a partner who either shares or respects that. He receives a lot of female attention. He's a good-looking rooster, but feels misunderstood. His physical preferences are very specific. No shit. Fit, blonde, big booty, small waist. And despite wanting commitment, he's never had a relationship last longer than a year. Let's pause on that one, everybody. Because it deserves it. You know what I mean? Like, it deserves it. All right, I got a super chat. Plonk54 said, hi, Bruce. And I got 3 likes. Thank you for the super chat and thank you for the excellent comment. I love it. Oh, Linda said another douche. Well, we don't know yet. It doesn't read good, but they don't write these. You know what I mean? They're put together by, you know, Channel 9 Media, who are lovely. Because I'll stop sending me stuff if I say mean things. Brown suit is a brown flag. Really? I don't think I mind this suit. Let me check it out again. What's so wrong with it? Let me check it out again. David. Look, I don't think it's that bad. Molly, listen, it's okay that you're late. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. No, it's fine. Isn't why we are here. Like, because of the douchebags? Yeah, that's why yeah. I'm going to send them this and then they won't block my videos. Okay? This is great. Oh, brown suits are a no-no. Oh, God, guys, I'm learning stuff all the time. I just didn't know. All right, let's get to Philip, okay? It's Philip. He's 37, and apparently he's a carpenter. Although, I did some research, and it's in the other video, and I don't think this is actually spoiling anything, but it didn't say he was a carpenter. It said he was a motivational speaker and content creator. Maybe, you know, old Channel 9's trying to change the narrative or just like steer it down the direction they want. Philip lives by strict routine, gym, cold showers, early mornings, and believes discipline equals success. He wants a traditional relationship, explicitly stating men should be providers and women carers. I mean, what do we say to that? What do we say to that? He admits he's picky and stubborn. He feels like he's done the emotional work and is ready. His confidence in being ready may be tested if his partner doesn't share his worldview, which is almost guaranteed to happen. Again, we have to stop because the guys are really bringing the stuff. Like, they're really bringing the stuff, and I want your comments on it. First live. Thanks, New SBA from the USA. Thank you, New SBA. His head is far too long. Okay, well, that's his body, and we can't fix his body, Fran. Having the morning shower is an accomplishment now. Yeah, I guess so. Like, I tend to do it. Vivian, you've hit my thought on the head. I feel like we have found another warrior. Another warrior who's not scared of anything. Like, I'm not scared of anything. Plumbing, not scared of it. Sharks, not scared of it. Being good to a woman, pretty scared of it. That's good stuff. Malicious loves it already. Okay. Let's get back to it, guys, because there's more. Can you believe it? There's more. Now, Grayson's here. He is a company director. He's from Queensland. He's failed in an AFL career. It led him to a party boy phase Now he views that life as empty and unfulfilling. His emphasis on personal growth and maturity suggests that he's extremely close to his parents, maybe. That's what he says. And wants a partner with strong family values, inspired by his best mate's successful MAFS marriage. Who's his best mate? Let's get to the bottom of that. He genuinely believes in the process. His loyalty expectations are high and wants that energy returned. Okay, Grayson, you weren't in my original list. Well, you were, but I couldn't find actually any hard evidence that you were in it. It was just like a rumor. So I didn't run with it in the last video. But Channel 9 have dropped this, and you are real. Really, really here. And Luke. Oh, okay, he's a farmer. Oh, farmer wants a wife. Have a look at Luke, everybody. Look at that fringe. What's going on there? Nah, good on him. Luke took over his late father's cattle property, and amidst the grief, it has impacted his, sound like a Kiwi, his ability to commit. He's only had one serious relationship, which ended after his father's death. He's optimistic, though, spontaneous, and emotionally open. That's what they all say. But aware that his fear and loss has really held him back romantically. The experts and the experiment, they're kind of framing it as like healing. A healing step forward for him. I know, I like that he's a farmer. That could mean that he's down to earth, or it could mean that he's completely detached. Also, is that another brown suit? Well, now I need to get at the comments just to see what people are saying about the brown suit. The first one I bring up. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. And a super chat.
Super chat.
I don't even know why I'm here. I swore I wouldn't watch another season. Listen, Aussie Gardener 1773, thank you for your super chat. And I agree. I say that every single year at the end of it. I'm like, I can't do it again. And then we do it again. Luke is cute, but his haircut is it. Did Luke get rejected from his wife? Maybe, Deb. Maybe they didn't want him. Or maybe he was toxic. With the taste of your lips, I'm on the ride. Is this Lucky Last? Or are we getting close? Oh, close, I think. Oh, I've got a couple to go. Scott, here we go. Oh, I love Scott. Scott is a business owner. He's 33 from Queensland. Scott lives in the fast lane, running multiple businesses and planning every second of his day. He's openly a workaholic. He admits that he's been judged as a party boy or player, though he insists that he's lonely beneath the bravado. Yeah, but if you're a fuckhead, you know what I mean? Like this, like people, there's so many guys that I meet who say that. Like, everyone thinks I'm a dick, but I'm really not. I just like come forward as a dick. Well, if that's what you're wearing on your chest, that's what people are going to read. In the past, relationships derailed his goals. Now his goals may derail his relationships. He wants support, not distraction. Oh God, you know what I read into that? I read into that he would like himself a lady that doesn't have any issues, like doesn't say that she has any problem, like the relationship's perfect even if it's not. And that's a huge red flag for me. Sarah Lynch sounds like a player. Well, I guess if it dresses like a duck, it's a fuckboy. Is that how the saying goes? Ultimately lonely. I find the vulnerability genuinely refreshing. I don't know. It could be faux. You know what I mean? Faux vulnerability. People who are like, I'm actually really open and I'm really sensitive. And they use that as like a cover to be mean. Like there was a guy that I worked with and he was like, why does everyone hate me? Like, I don't understand. I'm like, well, because you're a fuckhead to everyone. Like, I don't think you're a bad person, but you just deliberately want to be a fuckhead to everyone. Like, just stop it. Like, if you get him one-on-one, he's actually not too bad, but he just can't help but be a fuckhead. You know, it's just, it happens. Is that a little super chat that I see? Why not?
Super chat.
Thank you, Brooke. SDA loves a bit of Britney Spears. Me singing Toxic. Yeah, I do. It's because I am a gay. And I think we're born with it. You know what I mean? Maybe he's born with it. Maybe he's just gay. All right, let's get to Steve, everybody. There he is. He's 50. He's a creative director from Victoria. Steve is confident, a silver fox with 4 daughters and a strong social life. He admits that past selfishness has contributed to failed relationships. He also believes being surrounded by women has taught him how to relate better, but that self-assessment may be tested on this show. He wants love for the next 20 or 30 years, positioning this as his final chapter romance. This is our little, we've dipped our toe into Farmer Wants a Wife. Now we're dipping our toe into Golden Bachelor. Here he is, Steve. Really couldn't find much on Steve when I had a look. But he's here. He's 50. I know he's going to be matched with. If you want to know, I'm not going to spoil it for you here. It's in the other video, okay? And lucky last, you've had Steve, but don't get confused. This is Steven. You see that? Just like we had Beck and Rebecca, we've got Steve and Steven. He's 34. He's a marine technician. Okay. From New South Wales. Steve describes Steven. Sorry. Oh my God, I've done it already. Describes himself as a goofball who struggled with dating expectations and rigid checklists, formerly chasing rock star dreams. Oh God, is he a wannabe singer? Oh, I love it so much. Like, I really love it so much. Why has he got a blue suit and at the bottom of that little flower lapel thing, it's black? Match it to the suit. Who did that? That's the thing that my brain catches. That's it. He now owns his own business. He feels overlooked in modern dating and wants personality to matter more than polish. He's willing to throw himself into the experiment, suggesting emotional openness, but also, remember, vulnerability. Also because he's got that there too. So I don't know. This guy could be a sweet baby angel. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I'm obviously not going to call it. That's just insanity. Like, I would never do something so crazy. But all right, that is the brides and grooms, everybody. We did it. We did it. We've got one more thing to get to, so don't go anywhere. Rigid checklist. Oh no, we're getting a new singer. You know, he's going to break out in song. Yeah, look, I can't judge because I'm not a singer or a wannabe singer, but I do. Well, it's Wilko spell. If he covers it, we are summoned and I'm sat. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Scott is a used car dealer up here in Queensland. I'm sure you can guess how that will go. Business owner, disgusted by how many of the people I've had contact with. Oh my God. What type of metal? Black metal, death metal, thrash metal? Just metal. You know what I mean? Like, he covers all of it. You know, like if I cover pop, they all sound polished and scripted to perfection. Yeah, that's what it's from the production company. It's so proud of me. Oh, thanks, Aussie Gardner. That's really sweet of you. I didn't really do anything yet. I just read some stuff out. Well, see, if he is man with acoustic guitar, Deb, you know, my peen is going to go up inside me. But who has been cast as the waiter? I don't know. I don't know. But I tell you what, they better do it because the UK one didn't. It really pissed me off. I want someone who won't be offended by his jokes. So basically, probably all shit. All Fran's on. Steve had it rough. Steve had a rough 50. Shit. Wow. Am I the only one not getting anything on my screen? Well, I hope people are getting something on their screen. Let me have a little look. No, I'm definitely putting things out on the screen, Sarah. Alrighty, before we go anywhere, we've got to just let you know who's going to be back this year, and you wouldn't believe it. Here they are. This is verbatim from the 9 Media kit. This is how they wrote it, okay? We've got Long John, Rampola, 2 shillings. That's how they wrote it. In case you're wondering, and there's, you know, if people want to know why we call him Long John, because his name's John. And that's it. People want to know why we call her Rampola. Her last name is Rampola. So, and you know, like ramp is a little bit like rump, you know, is a little bit like hump. You know what I mean? Like rumpy, pumpy, Rampola. Anyway, and she's the sexpert. And 2 shillings, well, a shilling used to be a form of currency. And obviously this famous saying is put your 2 cents in, and now I say 2 shillings because she's always putting her 2 cents in. You get it? I know I have to explain it every season, but it's always fun to do, guys. It's always fun to do. All right, that is it. That's the experts are there. You've got all the bits and pieces. Let's get to some of your comments. Also, let's just some final thoughts here. The Media Kit also suggests that there's going to be some pushback on the experts, and hopefully that creates a lot of trash, mess, and drama because I know you're here for it, and maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Who knows? Before we wrap up, let's get some final little words from you. Long John, long-winded. Woo. But God, people have got some feelings today, don't they? Let it all out, SBAs, you sweet baby angels. Do it. Shilling was a 20 cent. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I still challenge her sexpert title. No one wants that fluffy feather thing. That's her being kinky. Come on, malicious. You've missed it all. Carolyn Rose, it's so fine because you can just rewind it. It's so fine. Oh, Hazel, that's absolutely not something that you have to ask for. There's a button. I wish I could show you the button here. It just says, but you left. They're too dated. Yeah, it would be good to get someone new. Philip is going to be a lot of fun bloke. He's one of those guys that's bad haircut away from winning an Andrew Tate lookalike contest. Enjoy him. Oh, I love that. Oh, I missed it was on the phone. That's okay, Shaz. Again, you can just rewind. It's okay to everybody. You haven't missed anything. All right, a little reminder. Members, hey, you sweet baby angel members, which you can do. You can absolutely become one. You're going to get little extras during the season, and some of them are going to feature little episodes straight after the MAFS episode drops, and they're just going to be for members, all right? They're going to be my initial thoughts before we get the full rehashed out. And also, I'm going to be dropping a lot of rumors and stuff during the season. That's all going to be for members. But all the other rehashes, remember, you will get them within 12 to 24 hours after the episode airs, as quickly as humanly possible, depending how trashy and messy it is. Also, remember that we'll be back with the weekly live shows to cover off on all the off-screen trash, mess, and drama. Plus, it'll be featured with your
Memo Me!
Memo Me's!
Memo Me!
Oh my goodness. Memo Me's are back. You can email memome@rehash.com.au. So your thoughts, right? At the end of a week, get your phone and you go, Wilko, I've got some thoughts. And you just send them, all right? Keep them brief because hopefully we're going to have a lot this season. But if you've got thoughts and feelings, I want you to send them. And I agree with Malicious. Give us all that trash, mess, and drama. Thank you, Sarah. That's very kind of you. Right now, I guess I have to say, what are those words that Hazel wanted me to say? Is it but you left?
You left.